just like
if you're throwing them out of it. Especially if it's a banana or if it's a red shell or green shell or grain or anything that's
All right, welcome to the top 8 of the National PlayVS Cup in Mario Kart. Today we have our team, Provo High, versus Service High from Alaska. And we're gonna start off nice and strong with Sunset Wilds. This track, it has a bit of bagging properties, but in this format, it's still really important to get those top spots.
Oh, I burnt out. Hey, this is a bagging track. I'm gonna go. Okay.
It's also really important to communicate items on this track because items are such an important part of winning because of all of the shortcuts. Currently, we're holding top 2, 6th, and 7th. Trying to hold them for as long as we can.
I tanked one of them. I'm in 3 with the start.
All right, we're now top 3 and 5. We do have some good items in 5th and in 2nd, but we need to keep them protected. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep catch-up out of dropping out. Although keeping those top 2 spots, it's looking pretty good for us so far.
They're in a bullet.
Oof. Just Justin gonna get hit in the shortcut, but still has more mushrooms to keep going with it.
Beautiful. Remember, this is a bagging track.
All right, King Steve's is trying to trail the other team out of 3rd, but luckily they got hit out. Now holding top 3 and 6th.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Catch up passing into 4th. This could be huge. This could be huge. Oof. Unluckily, did get hit there. Gonna drop out. Does have a red. Does have a ghost. Does have triple shrooms. It does look possible to get a top 3 at least. All right. 1, 2, 4, 5 from Provo High. That good first race.
Check.
They're still feeling you out, so now that they get a feel for how you operate, they can totally switch up their strategy.
Yeah, their white Yoshi, I almost laughed.
I kept getting hit by like what last fire hit me? Your rainbow green after 5 ounces. I'm like, there's no chance. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it won't hit me, and then it hits a wall, and then another wall, and then hits me.
I think green break after 6 would make you sense.
No, it can be like 3. I've
like you threw it and it was like,
Yeah, I wonder if it depends on what.
you feel like where the streamless is, right? And it bounces towards the track, and I take the turn, and I'm about to no, you couldn't. And I start going to the other streamless, and then
Dude, my shroomless is all that cut.
Mine
Ice,
is so
ice.
good.
I got something
Ice, baby.
All right, for our second race, we have Grumble Volcano.
Second to left.
I'm gonna go middle.
This track, it is even more important to hold those top 2 spots. If you didn't know, getting top 2 in this format guarantees that you win more points than the enemy team. So as long as we have top 2, we are, as long as you have top 2 in every race, you will win every set. We are currently holding top 4 positions with some pretty decent items.
I'm going up. They tried to.
We kind of just have to see how it plays out
They're gonna
at this
hit me,
point.
they're gonna hit me. I'm getting hit.
Unfortunately, our 4th place doesn't have any defensive items, but can use his shrooms to get back into 4th.
They're gonna hit me now. They're gonna pass me. They have
We are going to keep that stranglehold on those top 3 positions, however, as they're so busy using items on our 4th.
I'm going top pass.
Looking good for us so far, though.
They have 4 and 5, but I went top pass, so I'm gonna pass it. Oh, they're back to them. They're really good at getting me in the back.
Hopefully, King Steve's can use this star to at least get up a little bit or possibly hit some people out. Does chain it into the item set. Gets a shock! Holy!
Yeah, that's why I'm not using it. That's why I'm not using it. I'm gonna hit them after
Shock
they get
bullet from King Steve's. This is, if you guys didn't know, the shock will only shock the other team and it'll shock every single player on the other team,
I hit both of them again.
which makes this entire thing so free. That is the most lucky thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. And he has a star behind the bullet, of course. Yeah, honestly, just kind of unlucky for Service High, at least for this match. This is the 3rd lap, so there's not a whole lot they can do about it. They might be able to get ketchup out, but that won't make the difference. Oh, top 4. Hey, unlucky, although well played from Provo High at the same time, waiting to use that shock until they're out of invincibility items. I guess I'll see you in the next race.
I hit the ball and I slowed down so like I got the item before me. So I used it, so 3 people almost are double items, and then I hit all 3 of them with the ball. Again. It was beautiful. Yeah, it would have been fine.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go left, Ida.
All right, this is race 3 of 6.
Okay, don't.
If you guys don't know, the format is 6 races, and whoever wins 2 matches of 6 races wins the whole thing. So it's best of 3.
I take that red, I take it.
This track does have some good shortcuts, but it is still most important to hold those top spots. Currently we're holding top 4, and we do have defensive items in 4th, which is basically how you can have a stranglehold on those top spots. Unlike last time where King Steve's didn't have those items and unfortunately got hit in the back. Although did get very lucky with that shock last match. Ketchup is going to be in the back here, hopefully going to be able to get some good items to make his way back up. Probably going to try and get those coins up too. If you guys didn't know, having extra coins actually boosts how fast you go baseline. by like 6%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually will make a huge difference in your race.
Oh, it hit me in the middle.
Papa Smurf is going to get blue shelled, but since he's so goated at the game, he still keeps first.
I got red. Oh my gosh, still orange.
Just Joshing gonna hit a couple greens on their back.
I'm backing red.
Although Ketchup still holding 8th. We do have top 2, which is going to give us plus points. So
Hey, go, 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 go. Check out. Watch out, red.
Ketchup has some great items right now, going to be passing his way into 4th. Not quite going to get top 4. They did get 2nd, but still a net gain for Provo High. I'll see you guys in the next race again.
How you got 4? How did you get 4, Lincoln?
All right, now we're on to the 4th race, and it looks like Chaco Canyon, or whatever this track is called, I forget. This track doesn't really have big shortcuts, so the important part is once again to hold those top 2 spots. Ketchup is going to be in 2nd, but doesn't have a defensive item yet. Luckily, it does get 2 reds, going to be able to protect him.
Nice red.
Oh, what? They fired your red too.
Ketchup is going to hit them at a 2nd, going to hold those top 2 spots.
Watch out,
Just Joshing trying to get into 3rd. Luckily, going to get in there, but might get past here. Yep.
Oh, they hit that against the wall. I got rid of one of them. I'm tossing these off.
We're now top 4. We just need to get good items in 4th, and I think we can stranglehold this. Unfortunately, King Steve's accidentally trails Just Joshing, but
He got rid of all of them.
we do still have top 2. As much chaos happens in the back, if you keep those top 2 positions, it doesn't matter. We do have top 4.
I'm boo. I have a boo. I'm holding boo.
Just Joshing going to take the cut. King Steve's has a boo.
Watch out for shock. I believe they might have shock. I'm gonna use this under. Nah, it's fine. Stay ahead. I booed a. Alright, I'll just do it.
Okay, they're ready. Yep. No, we're fine.
I'm getting ahead. Oh, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. I have triple red behind this, by the way. We have really good defense. Triple red, by the way.
Josh Joshing does have a blue shell. Probably going to throw it here, yep. Hopefully hits both of them. That is gonna not quite get him a good spot. But we do have top 3, that's absolutely a net gain.
Top 3.
That's chill.
It doesn't matter.
I'll see you in the next race.
Perfect score, by the way. They haven't broken 20. 9 points off perfect, by the way.
Yeah, so, no, I kind of got cooked there because I had
Connor?
a blue shell, so
Connor?
I think of that.
Just Connor almost has more points than me. Just Connor almost has more points than me.
Come on, dude.
Well, you have to do it in order to.
All right, we're on to the 5th race of the first set. This is going to be N64 Rainbow Road. This track has 0 shortcuts, and so it's absolutely pivotal that we get those top spots early. Luckily, we do have those top spots right now. The very beginning of the track is really packed tight because nobody's trying to bag, which does make a little chaos, but all we have to do is just draft off of each other and pull ahead. This track is also very short, which means it has very little time for you to cycle and get good items, which just makes front running even better. Currently, King Steve's is the only person not in top spots, but he does have 4 shrooms, which might be able to get him up a little bit. Though the lack of shortcuts will make it a little hard for him. So long as we keep those top 2 spots. Ketchup doesn't have anything in second, which could mean that they could break into us with this Piranha Plant. Unfortunately, they do.
I gotta boost. Throw it immediately. I boost.
Okay, nice. We read it out there, 4th place. We just need to go 2nd. Unfortunately, their blue hits one of their players. Luckily, we did secure top 2 right at the very end. Top 2 in 6th and 7th. Top 2 guarantees that we get a net gain there, so that's good for us. See you guys next thing.
We are exactly double their points.
Is that last race or the one?
All right, this is the final race of the first game, or I guess set or whatever. It's going to be played on Snowland. This map is the first map that has a really giant shortcut. This shortcut right here that Ketchup is going to be taking, top left screen, saves about 4 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is seriously a lot of time. So this track, it's very important to get good items, especially mushrooms, and just save them for that one shortcut. It's usually worth it.
Watch out for that, Lincoln.
Although this format does favor front running, which is just going forward and not trying to prioritize items, it is still very important that we get these shortcuts on these super duper big bagging tracks.
I have triple green.
We don't quite have top 3. They do still have their 2nd place. Unfortunately, King Steve's getting hit by the boomerang there. Papa Smurf is going to pass into 2nd, but it seems like they do have some good items behind him. King Steve's does hold that 3rd. He has triple greens behind this mushroom he's trying to save for the cut, which is very good.
Oh, you bouncing on it! Oh my gosh.
There's a banana middle. Banana middle.
A lot of chaos just happened, but luckily we're still holding those top 3 spots, which is the important part.
Also, the penguin was bouncing
They
on
stole
it.
a shroom from me.
Oh, I got pushed.
The penguin was bouncing on it.
Luckily we're going to secure top 3 there, which is going to be the end of the first game.
What am I doing?
Bro, did you see that penguin? Hold up, I might be able
Well
to
played
capture
by Service High, and hopefully we'll see them in the next game. It'll start up real quick.
It literally went boing, 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 boing. I think he did it 5 times.
Oh my gosh,
GG's.
Connor.
GG's, by the way.
Well done.
Wait, that's still double. Yeah. That's exactly double.
Sometimes first race determines.
They said wow with a crying emoji.
No, I did it backwards.
Nick.
Okay, that says a lot.
Wow.
What?
Can you say no triple T with the tongue emoji? Triple T with the tongue emoji.
Bro, what? Today's game kind of sucks.
No, say triple T.
Okay, so basically I've learned and I have decided that when I race, every item just like spawns on top of me. Because I'll be driving and then I'll just get by a green shell and I'll go, where? Like, guys.
They did wow with the sad
I
face.
know, but I don't need an inquisition from PlayVS on your team.
Go easy.
We had one on Rocket League and it was nothing. It's just somebody took it wrong and we got an investigation from PlayVS and sanction.
Oh wow.
Saying, please be nice to our match.
Oh wow.
We start saying let's go.
We don't want to do that.
They're saying go easy on me.
It's a top 8 nation, by the way. So basically the hardest teams we faced has been
It's gonna be
Cedar and
Colorado.
Latin.
Colorado's probably gonna
Okay,
be the
we're
hardest.
starting.
Last week wasn't even as bad as Cedar. I think it's just
We lost
Cedar.
Eric.
Did you have them? Can you report this host?
I just did.
You just did?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're...
Yeah, this is game 2.
Okay.
Guess what?
All right. Who does not pick random?
I think it's one of their teams.
They're picking Baby Park. Please pick Baby Park. No, it's not. It's 15-point loss.
Yeah.
If it gets picked.
If it gets picked.
If that track that they picked gets picked.
No way.
Oh.
Well, that...
So it's a 15-point loss, but if you... It's a 15-point loss, but if you get top 4, you get 19-point gain. So it'd be a 4-point gain.
So technically you could choose.
So let's say we all choose Music Park, and we top 4 every time.
You win.
You win.
You win, but it'd be close.
It would be close, but
So
if you just get top 4 every time, it doesn't matter.
I love how you've already strategized.
No, we just said this. We should just get world record on it.
I think it would be kind of BM
We
though.
already got 2 really good wall.
Cloud Top Cruise.
It would definitely be him.
All right, lock back in. Lock back in.
I was the one that drilled into you guys looking at statistics.
All right, we're on to the first. I forgot
I'm
to
gonna
do
go
something.
middle.
I'm going hard on.
First race of the second game. This is going to be on Cloud Top Cruise. It doesn't have a ton of big shortcuts, although bagging isn't so terrible. Still very important to hold those top 2 spots.
They have a red.
Watch out, they got a red. They're gonna red.
Currently, we are almost top 4, not quite. King Steve's does get hit out.
I'm trailing in 4.
I'm gonna bag a little. I'm gonna bag a little.
I'm trailing.
Pop Smurf is luckily going to be trailing their 4th place, which is just going to increase the separation between our top 3 and their, next couple players.
They have triple greens in
I got a boo.
Greens coming forward, watch out.
King Steve's here is just going to be trying to get good items so that he can make his way back to the team.
I got grabbed.
Pop Smurf does have some good defensive items, which is good for holding this lead.
I stole triple green.
Unfortunately, he does get hit out by a lucky green shell. Or maybe it's a calculated green shell, I don't know.
Keep the lead.
Still gonna hold 3rd, not quite.
I've got triple greens. I'm gonna toss the board. That's you.
I'm in.
Luckily, we do have a strangle hold on those top 2 spots.
Yep. I got a bullet. We're done. Watch out for him.
King Steve's does get a bullet bill in the back, and Papa Smurf starring. He doesn't have super crazy items, but is going to be taking his way back in the 4th.
I got a shot.
King Steve's gets a shock. Are you freaking kidding me? No! You're kidding, dude. You're kidding. King Steve's gets another shock. Oh my goodness.
I'm so good at bagging, gang. Can you hit him? Oh, whoa, it's me! I'm just gonna start.
Not quite going to get top 4, but does get top 3-5 off of that shock. Jeez. Holy lucky. All right, I'll see you in the next
What did you say?
race.
That was beautiful.
28 to 11.
I did not play this.
All right.
Mario Kart.
He's got more speed stuff.
This is the second race of the second game.
Second to right.
I'm gonna go far.
The important part with this track, which is Rainbow Road for Mario Kart 8, there is a couple of sections where you get extra good items. Specifically, there's one cannon glider where the person in front of you goes way far ahead and gives you good items. But other than that, this is mostly a front-running track, at least in this format. We do have top 3 right now, catch up with some good items. Ketchup gonna take that shortcut there. We're gonna be passing. We're top 3-5 currently. Ketchup does green their 6th place.
It's a bag mostly kind because of the broken ice.
Oh, I messed up. I'm gonna slow down a little.
The important part here is to get them out of second, just to guarantee that net gain in points. Papa Smurf and King Steve's are working together right now to get them out. Papa Smurf passing. Currently holding top 3, a little close for comfort with this blue shell coming in. Papa Smurf is going to take the blue shell outside so that his teammates can pass. Papa Smurf is now in 4th, unfortunately falling off. So long as our top 2 can keep good items. We do have 3rd now with Ketchup with his crazy 8.
Nano's on right. Nano's on right. After turn.
He's luckily going to secure that top 3. Not quite going to get top 4, but real close. Well played from our Provo High School team. See you guys in the next race.
So they are at 22. You're 15-6. They could know. I'm gonna go inside.
All right.
Items. I'm going 2 inside items.
Now we're on with race number 3 of the second game. This is Donut Plains 3. This is actually one of our favorite tracks. All of the shroomless cuts, as you can see, that we're taking right now. Absolutely satisfying to take, especially this one right here, just Joshing is taking. Boom. This track has a lot of shortcuts you can take without a mushroom, but they skip an item set. So you have to make a calculated decision, and it makes the track really interesting and really fun to play. Currently, we are top 3, and Papa Smurf is in 5th. King Steve is going to take this shroomless, a little bit sad, but so does everybody. Who doesn't? Still holding top 3 by a decent margin, top 4 even, although Papa Smurf doesn't look like he's gonna stay the whole time.
It's fine. I had a coin.
Back it.
We're now back into top 4, even with the blue shell.
I took perfect cut.
King Steve's taking a devious shortcut right there, for those who know. We are doing pretty well on coins. Just Joshing does have some really good items to play defense.
Come here.
And it's probably gonna be securing those top 4 positions. Yeah, this is one of our favorite tracks, so kind of unlucky for Service High there. They are playing quite well though. See you guys in the next race. All right. We're now on the 4th race. This is once again one of our favorite tracks here. This track does have some pretty good shortcuts at this little waterfall section, or river section. And the rest of the track, though, doesn't really have any big shortcuts, so it's still important to keep those top spots. Once again, we are currently top 4, and 4th place doesn't have super great items, so he's going to get past there. Does hit a banana snipe on their 4th place. Does get redded. Probably going to fall off the edge. That's okay.
I deserve that.
We're holding top 3. King Steve does unfortunately get hit out there. Yeah, Service High is mostly just trying to find a way to break through these defensive items. We currently have 6. They would have to get 7 red shells in order to break through to Papa Smurf. So he's basically time traveling.
There's a banana middle on the spin booster. Banana middle spin booster.
Bullet.
King Steve does get a bullet. He is getting some absolutely ridiculous items.
Oh. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's so fine, bro.
Bullet not quite going to get him to 4th, but he does have a star to keep it all the way up.
They're booed behind. I'm 4, you star. I booed. I am in good spots, Gary. This is great.
King Steve has some absolutely devious items right now. Mostly other than that, we just got to focus on coins. Papa Smurf and Ketchup having 10. Just Joshing only with 6 coins.
Then on left. They took that. I passed some of those.
Hopefully just Joshing can get 4th here. Nice, top 4 again. Yeah, once again, this is one of our favorite tracks, so a bit unfortunate
This is one of
for
our favorites.
Service
So is
High,
the other
but
one, probably.
still well played from them, almost catching our top 4.
Was that race 4 or 5?
Almost
This is race 4.
We're so close to 3 times their points. Let's do it.
This one.
All right, this is the 5th race, which is going to be Ice Ice Outpost. It has 2 interweaving tracks, and it's important to
You guys can take that
basically make the decision on which track you're going to be on ahead of time, which makes this track a very interesting and very fun one to play on,
Oh, it went forward. It didn't hit.
especially with these ice ramp shortcuts. Although there aren't very many shortcuts that need good items, which makes running at the front rather than the back quite a bit better.
Your wall, your wall.
I held a mini turbo.
Currently top 4, Ketchup has a defensive item to hold those top spots. Hopefully King Steve's can lock in on those coins and stop us from accidentally having Ketchup pass him by.
Triple nanos, triple nanos. Outside, outside. Double.
King Steve's having good communications there, going to get his triple bananas out of the way of Ketchup so that he can keep holding that back spot without getting accidentally hit. Papa Smurf is going to get blued, but it's not going to mean anything.
I'm at 10 coins, I'm at 10 coins. I might be able to hit him, I got fire. I'm gonna hit him, I got fire. They're in boo, they're in boo. I smacked them.
King Steve's did get passed by a bullet Bill from Service High, but
Bananas left.
did have a green and hit him out. So still going to keep those top 4 spots nice and comfy. Everybody's got 10 coins. Just got to stay locked. Don't make anything stupid until the end.
Hopefully it doesn't hurt him. Okay, good. I'm in 3. Do we get 4 kills? Stay aligned.
Hopefully we're going to be able to keep these top 4. Yep, looks like it. Ooh, Ketchup unfortunately going to lose that 4th place, but not a big deal.
What do you mean?
Where since when?
Most of
All
the
right.
time.
See you guys at the next match of the 2nd game. If Provo High wins that, then
What are your guys' thoughts on
that'll be closing it for the set.
That's so fitting of you.
All right. For the last last race of the 2nd game, we're going to be on TikTok Clock. This track has 0 shortcuts, so at least 0 shortcuts that need an item. So the important part here is just to keep those top spots, get those coins up, get those defensive items. We are holding top 2 right now with Green Shell able to block that. Just joshing does have Papa Smurf's back.
So we're just rolling.
Ketchup and King Steve's unfortunately gonna have some bad plays there, but luckily, so long as we have those top 2 spots, it's kind of hard for the rest of them to get up.
You have like one, and we have bottom three.
No.
Oh, what's the time? Bottom three? I'm gonna take this shot right now. I'm taking extension, watch out. Oh, no way. Okay, do it. That's a good spot for us, too. Oh, they have fire. Watch out, they can't see you.
Back to team.
Nice.
Ketchup is going to get into second here, but he doesn't have any items.
They have a red,
Is going to get a red shell though. Hopefully, can hold him in that second place spot for long enough.
No, I tried.
Papa Smurf though, if you look at the mini map, is quite a ways away.
Look at the mini map. It's actually insane.
I'm building I'm not gonna finish the
Just joshing does secure that third place with that bullet bill.
Yeah, I'm actually.
And it looks like that's going to be the end of the set.
Trick's crazy.
Well played from Service High School.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Honestly, congratulations for making it this far to top 8. We wish you good luck in your other adventures.
So we're on
So they're built to
We were 6 points off.
Yeah, sorry guys, I kind of screwed this up. Well, I'm deleting Mario Kart, he says. Y'all are insane.
Well, if you guys want to see us in the semifinals, it will be on Thursday this week. So, same time, 3 p.m. Yeah, I'll see you then.